Imagine paying $22,000 for a 2003 Honda Element with 150,000 miles, more than it cost brand new, or finding a Volkswagen that sold for $80,000 sitting on a lot for $15,000, and it's actually better built than a Mercedes. This isn't fantasy. It's happening right now. Cars that critics destroyed and buyers ignored are suddenly worth serious money. The pattern's undeniable. Clean examples vanish weekly, prices climb monthly, and collectors are quietly hoarding them. These 12 automotive misfits failed spectacularly at launch, but succeeded at everything that actually matters. You won't believe what's hiding in plain sight. Number 12. Pontiac Aztek, 2001 to 2005. The Aztek, automotive history's ugliest mistake, or a time machine that predicted 2025? Everyone remembers how badly the Pontiac Aztek got roasted. Comedians made it their punching bag. Design critics used it in what not to do lectures. Sales tanked immediately. But here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. This plastic-clad oddball basically invented every crossover you see today. That 3.4-liter V6 pumping out 185 horsepower wasn't exciting, but it ran like clockwork. 200,000 plus miles without breaking a sweat. The real genius? Details everyone mocked. Factory tent that attached to the rear hatch. Removable cooler built into the console. Hidden air compressor. Completely flat load floor for camping. While critics laughed, the all-wheel drive system delivered genuine capability, and owners kept driving them and driving them. Pontiac practically gave them away at $21,000, desperate to move inventory before the brand died. The interior featured surprisingly durable materials that outlasted competitors' soft-touch plastics by decades. Fast forward to today, clean Azteks with under 100,000 miles trade for $10,000 to $15,000, and those Breaking Bad famous camping models, even more. Look around. Every modern crossover has plastic cladding, high seating, adventure features. The Aztek had it all in 2001. Being first is expensive when nobody's ready to follow. But the Aztek looks mainstream compared to what Japanese sedan comes next. Number 11. Suzuki Kizashi, 2010 to 2013. The best mid-size sedan you've never heard of because the company died before you could test drive it. The Suzuki Kizashi landed at the absolute worst moment in automotive history. Suzuki was hemorrhaging cash, dealers were shutting down, and brand recognition was already flatlined. But someone in engineering didn't get the memo about giving up. That 2.4-liter inline-4 delivering 185 horsepower sounds completely average on paper until you drive it. This thing carved corners like Mazda engineers were taking notes. The steering was razor sharp, the chassis felt alive, and shockingly, the CVT transmission was actually good, smooth, responsive, never strangling the engine like most CVTs do. The 6-speed manual option made it even rarer. That all-wheel drive system, lifted straight from rally-proven Suzuki expertise, delivered grip that embarrassed Audis, costing twice as much. The cabin featured surprisingly upscale materials, including soft leather and genuine aluminum trim that felt expensive to touch. Owners casually cross 180,000 plus miles on oil changes and brake pads. That's it. Suzuki priced it at $19,000 to $27,000, directly challenging Accord and Camry. Predictably, it bombed. Americans barely knew Suzuki made cars anymore. Today's reality? Clean Kizashis with under 60,000 miles sell for $8,000 to $12,000. Accord reliability, Mazda handling, Subaru AWD used Corolla money. The Kizashi proves dying companies sometimes build their masterpieces when there's nothing left to lose. That's practical genius. But the next car? Pure weirdness that somehow works. Number 10. Honda Element, 2003 to 2011. Rubber floors, suicide doors, and a face like an architect's fever dream. Yet, it's selling for more than original price. Honda's designers looked at traditional SUVs and said, what if we did everything differently? The Honda Element featured styling so polarizing that critics immediately hated it. Boxy, weird, aggressively utilitarian. But Honda built it anyway, and today, clean examples command more money than when they were new. That squared-off design everyone mocked. It created 75 cubic feet of cargo space, like a Swiss Army knife on wheels. The 2.4-liter iVTEC, delivering 166 horsepower paired with Honda's legendary bulletproof engineering, meant 250,000 miles was just getting started. Many push 300,000 plus miles on original everything. The high roofline meant standing inside while changing clothes became possible, a feature van lifers discovered and cherished. Those rubber floors critics laughed at became perfect for surfers, bikers, dog owners, anyone who actually uses their vehicle instead of babying it. The four-wheel drive system was genuinely capable, and the flat-load floor meant comfortable sleeping inside. Honda priced it at $20,000 to $24,000, reasonable and practical. Then, depreciation hit temporarily. Today, clean elements with under 100,000 miles trade for $15,000 to $22,000. Pristine examples command $25,000 to $30,000, sometimes above original MSRP. The element proved being weird only works if you're also indestructible. Every adventure SUV owes its existence to this box. But wait till you see the sleeper sedan hiding at number 9. Number 9. Chevrolet SS. 2014 to 2017, GM built a 415 horsepower beast, gave it the world's most boring name, and forgot to tell anyone it existed. This might be the most spectacularly mismanaged product launch ever. General Motors developed a genuinely excellent rear-wheel drive V8 sedan, called it SS, without explanation, spent $0 on advertising, and wondered why dealerships couldn't move them. The car itself? Absolutely brilliant. That 6.2-liter LS3 V8, cranking 415 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque, launched this sleeper to 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds, faster than most sports cars. Later years offered a 6-speed manual, making it America's last V8 manual sedan. The Australian-built chassis featured magnetic ride control and massive Brembo brakes, delivering handling worthy of BMWs costing double. The interior featured comfortable leather seats and surprisingly good technology, considering Chevrolet's usual infotainment struggles. Reliability? That LS3 is legendary. 200,000 plus miles easily with basic maintenance. GM priced it at $44,000 to $48,000, while BMW charged $100,000 plus for similar performance. They sold roughly 12,000 total before killing it. Today's collectors are circling. Clean examples with under 30,000 miles trade for $45,000 to $55,000. Pristine manuals, $60,000 plus. You're buying the last simple, powerful, reliable V8 sedan before everything went turbocharged and complicated. The SS failed because nobody knew it existed. The car was nearly perfect. And somehow, the next one's even more invisible. Number 8. Ford Flex, 2009 to 2019. Ford built exactly what enthusiasts claimed they wanted, and those enthusiasts bought Explorers instead. The Ford Flex concept blew minds at auto shows. Retro styling, actual practicality, real power. Ford shocked everyone by building it exactly as shown. Then Americans revealed they wanted boring SUVs after all. The 3.5-liter EcoBoost 5.6, pumping 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, delivered performance that embarrassed muscle cars, 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds with all-wheel drive. That squared-off design maximized space so efficiently that actual adults fit comfortably in the third row. Rare outside Suburbans. Ford loaded it with genius touches: refrigerated console chilling six-packs, panoramic glass roof, Sony audio rivaling luxury brands. The unique design meant parking lot visibility was guaranteed. You'd never lose your Flex in a sea of anonymous crossovers. Reliability proved solid, 200,000 plus miles achievable, and the EcoBoost holds up better than critics predicted. Ford priced it $30,000 to $47,000, depending on trim. Americans chose boring Explorers. Ford finally killed it after a decade of trying. Today's opportunity: clean Flexes with under 80,000 miles trade for $15,000 to $22,000. Loaded EcoBoost models with under 50,000 miles sell for $25,000 to $30,000. Expedition space, Mustang power, distinctive styling, used Explorer money. The Flex proved being different only fails until everyone copies you, like the car at number 7 that invented an entire segment. Number 7. Acura ZDX, 2010 to 2013. Acura built the coupe crossover in 2010, and everyone called them crazy. Today, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, they all copied it. In 2010, Acura looked at the luxury market, saw zero coupe crossovers, and spent millions developing one anyway. The ZDX launched to savage reviews and microscopic sales, roughly 7,500 total over 3 years. Critics destroyed it, buyers ignored it, Acura killed it quietly. Fast forward to today, BMW X6, Mercedes GLE Coupe, Audi Q8, Porsche Cayenne Coupe. They're printing money using Acura's formula. The ZDX featured a 300 horsepower 3.7-liter V6 paired with brilliant super-handling all-wheel drive (SHAWD) that vectored torque independently to each rear wheel. The result? Handling that embarrassed traditional SUVs and build quality-matching flagship sedans. The interior featured hand-stitched leather and real aluminum that felt genuinely premium in ways most Acuras never achieved. That weird styling now looks prophetic instead of confused. Honda engineering means 200,000 plus miles is completely realistic. Acura priced it $45,000 to $56,000, competing with BMW and Porsche. Americans weren't ready. Today, smart buyers hunt clean ZDXs with under 60,000 miles, selling for $18,000 to $25,000. Hand-assembled quality, sophisticated AWD, future-predicting styling, used CRV money. The ZDX was 10 years too early. Every coupe SUV owes this Acura everything, but the next car, even more practical and even more ignored. Number 6. Buick Regal TourX, 2018 to 2020. Enthusiasts begged for an affordable AWD wagon for decades. GM finally built it, and those enthusiasts bought SUVs instead. The internet complained for years. Why won't anyone build an affordable all-wheel drive wagon? Forum warriors typed furiously. GM listened, built exactly that wagon with German engineering, and discovered those complainers were buying crossovers. The Buick Regal TourX arrived with a 250 horsepower 2.0-liter turbo-pumping 295 pound-feet of torque. Built in Rüsselsheim, Germany, alongside the Opel Insignia, genuinely European engineering wearing an American badge. That turbo delivered strong performance, and intelligent AWD provided real capability. Fold the seats, 73.5 cubic feet of cargo space, more than most SUVs. The suspension balanced comfort and sport perfectly, and interior materials embarrassed competitors costing $10,000 more. The wagon's lower center of gravity compared to SUVs meant it handled twisty roads with confidence most crossovers couldn't match. Reliability is solid, 150,000 plus miles achievable with maintenance. GM priced it aggressively, $29,000 to $36,000, undercutting German wagons by $15,000 plus. Americans chose Envisions instead. GM killed it after 3 years. Today, clean TourXs with under 30,000 miles trade for $22,000 to $28,000. Loaded models with under 15,000 miles sell for $30,000 to $33,000. Audi all-road capability, German engineering, Camry pricing. The TourX proves we don't deserve nice things. But if you appreciate pure driving thrills, number 5 delivers. Number 5, Saturn Sky Redline, 2007 to 2009. GM built genuinely excellent roadsters, then killed both brands before anyone noticed how good they were. The Saturn Sky Redline and its mechanical twin Pontiac Solstice GXP were legitimately brilliant. Nobody cared, because both brands were already dead men walking. That 2.0-liter Turbo 4 producing 260 horsepower launched these lightweight roadsters to 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds. Legitimately quick. The rear-drive chassis, co-developed with Opel GT, delivered sharp-handling, embarrassing Miatas and competing with Boxsters costing double. You got a proper 5-speed manual, later 6-speed, and removable hardtops provided year-round usability. Both weighed roughly 2,900 pounds, and that turbo delivered 260 pound-feet of torque from just 2,000 RPM, punch throughout the rev range. The exhaust note from that Turbo 4 was surprisingly satisfying, popping and crackling on overrun like a proper performance car should. Reliability is decent for turbo performance cars, 120,000 to 150,000 miles, realistic with maintenance. GM priced them $28,000 to $32,000, reasonable for genuine sports car thrills. Both brands died anyway. Today, collectors are paying attention. Clean examples with under 40,000 miles sell for $20,000 to $28,000. Pristine garage-kept cars with under 15,000 miles command $30,000 to $35,000. Manual transmissions demand premiums. You're buying America's last affordable roadster before everything became heavy and complicated. Great engineering doesn't need the right badge, just the right driver. But if you want truly unique engineering. Number 4. Mazda RX-8, 2004 to 2011. Enthusiasts begged for rotary power. Mazda delivered it, and those same enthusiasts bought Subarus instead. The irony is brutal. Enthusiasts demanded an RX-7 successor. Mazda delivered the RX-8 with 4 doors and refined styling. Those same enthusiasts complained endlessly and bought turbocharged WRXs. Today, most WRXs are blown up. Smart enthusiasts are rediscovering rotary magic. That 1.3-liter Renesis rotary screaming to 8,500 RPM while producing 232 horsepower created one of the most unique experiences ever mass-produced. The 6-speed manual, perfect 50-50 weight distribution, and double wishbone suspension delivered handling embarrassing $50,000-plus cars. The suicide doors provided easy rear seat access while maintaining the coupe's sleek profile, a practical touch critics overlooked. Yes, the rotary needs care. Burns oil by design. Check it every fill-up. Engines need rebuilds at 100,000 to 150,000 miles, but rebuilds cost only $2,500 to $4,000, maintained properly. Utterly unique driving experience nothing else provides. Mazda priced it $26,000 to $35,000. Early sales were strong before maintenance realities hit. Depreciation destroyed them, bottomed at $5,000 5 years ago. Today's correction? Well-maintained RX-8s with under 60,000 miles, and service records sell for $12,000 to $18,000. Pristine R3 models command $20,000 plus. You're buying the last mass-produced rotary ever built. The RX-8 was for people who value experience over convenience, and the next car is even more unconventional. Number 3. Subaru Baja, 2003 to 2006. Subaru built a car-truck hybrid, and Americans responded with pure confusion. The Subaru Baja combined a 165-horsepower, 2.5-liter flat-4 or 210-horsepower turbo in turbo models with legendary symmetrical AWD. Nobody understood it. Too small for a truck, too weird for a wagon, too unconventional for America. Subaru built roughly 30,000 over 4 years before quietly killing it. Today, clean Bajas are nearly impossible to find. Owners guard them like family heirlooms. That turbo engine delivered genuine performance. 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds was respectable in 2003. The clever switchback seats folded flat, extending the bed and creating versatile cargo capacity. The bed's integrated channels allowed for modular tie-down systems that actual truck owners appreciated when they gave the Baja a chance. Subaru reliability meant 200,000 plus miles was just getting started. Many surpassed 250,000 miles on original everything. Subaru priced it $22,000 to $28,000, awkwardly positioned between trucks and sedans. It bombed. Today's reality: clean Bajas with under 100,000 miles trade for $15,000 to $22,000. Turbo models with under 80,000 miles command $25,000 to $35,000. Pristine examples hit absurd prices because nobody maintained them. They used them hard. The Baja refuses to fit categories. Too unconventional to ignore. And if you think that's weird, wait until you see the luxury hybrid nobody understood. Number 2. Lincoln MKZ Hybrid, 2013 to 2020. Lincoln built a hybrid achieving Prius efficiency without looking like a rolling science experiment, and nobody noticed. While Toyota sold Priuses to save the planet types, Lincoln quietly engineered a 188-horsepower luxury hybrid, achieving 41 miles per gallon combined, identical to Prius, while providing buttery leather, library-quiet cabins, and genuine luxury. The MKZ Hybrid combined a 2.0-liter Atkinson Cycle 4 with sophisticated electric motors. Early models, 2011 to 2012, had issues, but 2013-plus examples are remarkably reliable. Total output: 188 horsepower, 129 pound-feet of torque, 60 miles per hour in 8.5 seconds, adequate for a comfort comfort-focused cruiser. Ford's hybrid system proved durable. Many surpassed 200,000 miles on original battery packs without degradation. The cabin isolation was so effective that highway cruising felt like floating in a sensory deprivation tank. The interior featured soft leather, real wood, technology aging surprisingly well. Lincoln's brilliant move, pricing it identically to the gas model, Zero Hybrid Premium, $35,000 to $42,000 depending on year. Depreciation destroyed them. Today, clean examples with under 50,000 miles sell for $15,000 to $20,000. Loaded, 2017 plus models with under 30,000 miles trade for $22,000 to $27,000. Lexus ES Luxury, Prius efficiency, catastrophic depreciation, making luxury affordable. The MKZ Hybrid proves the best deals hide in plain sight. American luxury, nobody appreciated until it disappeared. But nothing compares to number one. Number 1. Volkswagen Phaeton, 2004 to 2006 in USA. VW spent €1 billion building a car better than S-Class. Americans bought 3,350 before VW admitted complete defeat. The Volkswagen Phaeton represents both peak automotive hubris and peak automotive excellence. VW set out to beat Mercedes at their own game and succeeded brilliantly. Under the hood, either a 335 horsepower 4.2-liter V8 or an absurd 420 horsepower 6.0-liter W12 pumping 406 pound-feet of torque. The 4-zone climate control used 13 temperature sensors. VW guaranteed maintaining 72 degrees Fahrenheit interior, whether it was minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside or 120 degrees Fahrenheit in the desert. The 4-motion AWD distributed power intelligently. Build quality exceeded Mercedes. Hand-assembled in Dresden's glass-transparent factory like automotive jewelry. Every door closed with the satisfying thunk of a bank vault. Engineers obsessed over details most manufacturers ignored. VW priced them $65,000 to $94,000 for W12 models. Ambitious for a Volkswagen badge. Americans couldn't accept it. Today's reality check. Clean Phaetons with under 80,000 miles sell for $12,000 to $18,000. Pristine W12 examples command $25,000 to $35,000. S-Class engineering, Accord pricing. Yes, maintenance resembles Mercedes, $2,000 to $3,000 annually, but reliability exceeds reputation. Proper maintenance achieves 150,000 to 200,000 miles without catastrophic failures. The Phaeton failed because Americans couldn't believe VW built luxury better than luxury brands themselves. You just discovered 12 cars most buyers will completely miss. This isn't common knowledge. It's insider information separating smart buyers from everyone else paying full price for depreciation.